Easy game, easy game.
Yay, we won.
Yo, Anthony, completely off topic, but when's the environmental science project due? Anyways, what is photosynthesis? According to some bozos at Oxford, it's the process by which green plants and some other organisms use sunlight to synthesize foods from carbon dioxide and water. Photosynthesis in plants generally involves the green pigment chlorophyll and generates oxygen as a byproduct.
In simple term, it is the process or cycle that a plant goes through to make nutrients for itself, while simultaneously allowing us to live.
Moving on, we can all agree all plants need sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide in there because it was God's plan.
Here's a visual demonstration of what occurs. Carbon dioxide enters through the plant cells while the water goes into the roots because of gravity. But we already talked about that last year. Shout out to Mr. Zimmerman. The sunlight reaches in through leaves, providing it that sweet, succulent energy. As a result, the plant releases oxygen and sugar, also known as glucose.
Alright, that was cringe. Moving on to the equation, as we can see, there are numbers and letters. Now don't panic, we don't have to do any math here, it's already done for us. The arrow is sort of an equal sign pointing to the products that came from the reactants. So what do these numbers and letters mean? Well, simply put, the letters with elements such as O for oxygen, H for hydrogen, C for carbon. The numbers, however, come in two sizes. Some are big, some are small. The big numbers are the amount of that one molecule, so 6 CO2. It's basically saying there are 6 carbon dioxide molecules. And the small numbers are the atoms that are in the construction, so CO2 means there is 1 carbon, 2 oxygen.
The sun isn't considered a reactant, but more of an energy input that helps out, like a battery powering a calculator. But that's enough about photosynthesis. Let's talk about the animals. Yeah.
Cellular respiration, according to some Chads at Britannica, is the process by which organisms combine oxygen and foodstuff molecules, diverting the chemical energy in these substances into life-sustaining activities and discarding waste like carbon dioxide and water.
Or in other words, this is what all living animals do to get energy, such as ATP. What is ATP? Glad you asked, and no, it doesn't mean at this point. I'm looking at you, Jake. But anyways, it's the source of energy used and stored in cells, which is only found in animal cells.
Now a visual of a plant cell and an animal cell, because you probably aren't listening. Of course, right now you're thinking, wow, they look similar. They got the spherical thing in the middle, the yellow maze around it, and the other weird circles near it. Oh, and the mitochondria is there, but nobody cares about that. Now, if you saw these two things as completely unrelated or unparalleled, then allow me to show you one more piece of evidence. Boom!
Now look at this.
You see, these two processes may share some similarities, but they have one tiny difference. Mitochondria isn't present in the plant cell. Then you're probably asking, how is it making its nutrients? Well, what if I tell you it had its own mitochondria? Yep, this little green shit called chloroplast. It basically allows the plant to create its own food, aka infinite food glitch, which pisses me off because I gotta pay for my shit.
But anyways, both photosynthesis and mitochondria have similarities in their equation, but if it isn't for one, then naturally the other can exist since they deeply rely on each other.
Really matters. Like if you cry every time your mom won't buy you expensive things. Like if you cry every time